The Plants vs Zombies 2 Reflourished Spring update has arrived, and with it comes a ton of new content. The team, as always, have delivered a very exciting lineup for us today, starting with the new springing timed event levels that you can work your way through and earn some rewards. There is also, of course, new pinata parties specifically designed for this event that will also be mixed in with the classic PvZ2 pinata parties. There will also be discounts in the costume store for any springing themed outfits. The event begins on March 29th and will run until April 12th. As well as springing, another new event has been announced, and this one is a lot more unique. It wasn't mentioned in the patch notes, as I imagine this was kept for a surprise, but we have the Spongebob age timed event that includes 25 wacky levels that presumably are related to April Fools and that type of stuff. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic that they put a Spongebob world in here that includes some very weird looking cosmetics. But yeah, get stuck into this one. It looks really fun, and it ends on April 11th. The final new timed event that is coming up soon is also really exciting, and it's called the UniverZ Collides event. And this is a mod crossover event. So the Reflourished developers have teamed up with the UniverZ team to create a very exciting new event that is going to include 15 handmade levels that you can play in the timed event, along with some pinata parties and insanity quests. In these levels, you will be able to experience some of the gimmicks, features, and zombies that you will come across in the UniverZ mod. This includes the likes of the Sunshine Charmer, Reanimator, Basis Zombie, and even a rain of hot dog imps that you may stumble across. One of the most exciting things about this, however, is a new plant that is coming to Reflourished that is featured in UniverZ, and this is the Void Orchid, who is able to turn zombies into gravity spheres that can attract other zombies from nearby lanes. These can also be placed on top of plants, which will provide them with some extra protection, as the void spheres can absorb zombie damage. To unlock this plant during the event, you need to complete all 15 levels. However, if you do miss out on this after the event, it will become available in the store for gems. This is the same for any UniverZ themed costumes. They will also be in the store after the event and can be purchased with coins. What I also think is really cool about this event, it's not only going to take place in Reflourished, there's also going to be a similar event going on in UniverZ that you can also get involved with. The UniverZ Collides event will take place from April 13th until April 30th. Stepping away from the events, there's also been an absolute truckload of new costumes added into Reflourished, and all of these look absolutely fantastic. A couple of favorites of mine include the Rock and Raw costume for Snapdragon, Shadow Puppet for Ghost Pepper, Cripple Pear for Cactus, and the very adorable Beeline Feline for Cattail. On to more general updates now. Of course, there is some new title screen artwork that is themed for the UniverZ Collides event coming up soon. More pinata parties have been added, as well as a cerebral remix in Holiday Mashup. Custom level makers haven't been left out either. Some reworks have been made, so Jurassic Panic should be easier to work with. There will be further details posted in the Discord server sometime soon, so you can get a full understanding of exactly what has been updated. The rest of the main general changes are related to bug fixes, as there has been an absolute ton of these. Many are related to dialogue and other bits and pieces. A few examples include Z-Mech making Dr. Zomboss sounds, parrots will no longer be able to steal ice weeds, and a number of fixes have been made to Nocturne, such as its gas cloud getting frozen or drowning, as well as an issue where it couldn't be placed on top of vine plants. Finally, let's talk about balance updates. There are absolutely loads of these. I would recommend going through the changelog if you want to know exactly what has been changed. Of course, as with the last lot of patch notes, there has been additional explanations made for each of the balance changes, just in case you're curious why something has been buffed or nerfed, for example. A couple of highlights include Electric Pea Shooter, who has been nerfed further, with its sun cost increasing from 475 to a whopping 525, and its recharge rate has been increased by 5 seconds to 20 seconds. In a similar vein, and to keep it in line with the Electric Pea Shooter, Electric Current has also received some nerfs as well. A number of its stats have been chopped in half, including damage, plant food damage, and attack rate. Fat Beats has had a very significant buff to its plant food abilities. Its outer radius damage from 200 to 400, and its inner radius damage from 400 to 1200. 200, so that is a huge increase. Gloomvine has received some balancing. Whilst its sun cost has been reduced from 75 to 25 and its recharge from 15 seconds to just 5 seconds, its hit points have been decreased and its plant food damage has also been decreased. From the dev notes, they've made it more like Lilypad but for shadow plant, so it's got low cost but doesn't do quite as much as it was doing before. The last one I'm going to mention is Boom Balloon Flower, whose direct damage has been increased but its splash damage has been decreased and its plant food damage has also taken a hit as well. If you'd like more info about these plants and any of the other updates, I've left a link to the changelog in the description below. Anyway guys, that's about it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the new Reflourished update in the comments below. But other than that, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you would like to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys, bye.